Welcome to the Hardcore Closer Podcast. I'm Ryan Stewman, founder of HardcoreCloser.com, and this podcast is all about helping you, the salesperson, close more sales. And look, whether you're selling cars, homes, financial services, consulting, whatever it is that you sell, this podcast is dedicated to help you generate higher quality leads, increase your closing ratios, and show you how to charge premium fees for the items you sell so you can get paid what you're worth. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 60 of the THC podcast. I am so glad that you're here. I really am. We're running a day late this week, but fuck it. Sometimes you get busy and shit happens, right? If it's your first time here, be sure to check out the previous episodes. There's at least 59 other episodes that you could tap into and take advantage of. If you've been here more than once, you know the drill. Get your ass over to the iTunes store under the podcast app. Leave me a review, leave a comment on YouTube. Make sure you share this. Do your part every week. Like I said, we're running a day late today here because producer Robert, he had to take his kid to the doctor yesterday. Ironically, I had to take my newborn kid to the doctor yesterday too. So we're a day late producing this, but we still make it happen. The least you can do is go leave us a review so that we can get in front of more people, because the goal of this show is to reach 300 million salespeople across the world. Not so that I can be like some number one show, not that I can have some big ego, so that I can change people's minds about not just sales, but life. Because when you change your mind, you change your life. And I'm on a mission to help change 300 million lives. And I can't do it alone. I can't. I need your help. And that's why I'm asking you to leave me a review. So also, real quick, we can talk about, every week we read a review too. So think about positioning for you. You know that if you go there and to iTunes and you leave a review, there's a good chance that we're going to end up reading your review online. And we've got hundreds of them over there. And I appreciate everybody who's helped us so far. But right here, this is a way to pitch your business on my show subliminally, right? So if you're a good salesperson, you're paying attention, you woke. You know what I'm saying, son? When you motherfucking woke, then you can be doing stuff like pitching your shit. Sorry, I got a little excited there. Pitching your shit on my show. Here's a 5-star review from No Holds Barred by the Courtesy Closer. May 27, that it's impossible. I started saying May 27, 2017. That's impossible. March 27, 2017 says, this is in your face, not afraid to say the hard stuff, sales tips and training. Totally worth it, but not if you're easily offended. That's exactly right, Courtesy Closer. But see, what you can do is you can name yourself. It's like I sell insurance. It's like Ryan at 214-555. You could say whatever you want. The 5-star reviews. Matter of fact, if you pitch your business in the review, we're going to have so much more respect for you that we're going to be trying to read that shit on the air, because we think it's gangster, because we're all about helping people sell their shit. So get a little creative. Producer Robert, he knows what's up, right? He's trying to find the creative sales pitch reviews so that we can read them on here too. That's just like a little reward for doing your thing. And before we get into this, I've never done this on an episode before, and I'm gonna steal a few minutes of your time, Joe Rogan style over here. If you've ever paid attention to Joe Rogan's podcast, he advertises for Onnit and Squarespace and Audible and a bunch of things in the beginning, and I don't do that. I'm never saying, hey, you should totally go over here and do this. I ask for reviews. That's about it. But look, today, it's time I talk to you a little bit. It's time you and I had to talk, a sales conversation. This time it's going to be one way, but you're listening to me, and just know that if you think, man, is he talking about me? Yes, I am. Now, for the last 7 years, I've been helping people earn millions of dollars. I've had thousands of clients. I've changed millions of lives. Just last week alone, I was mentioned in Forbes 3 different times, not from articles that I wrote, but from some other people talking about me. And it wasn't even because my PR people, there's just folks paying attention to me out there. Now, the reason I share that with you is not to brag or anything else, but it's to give you some credentials so that you can understand this offer that I'm about to make you and what the magnitude of that offer really is. Well, through the years, I've helped lots of people. And I've always kept my prices extremely high. To work with me one-on-one, you got to pay a minimum of $30,000. Some people even pay more. For our Break Free Academy events, it's $5,000 for 2 days, and that just includes the 2 days. And they're powerful. They're both worth way more than the price tag they have on them. But I've always kept it that way. But in December of 2016, we launched a program that would be a mastermind for everyone. When I say everyone, I think of people that make $150,000 or more a year as everyone, right? We're not over here. We're the 20% here in the Hardcore Closer podcast. We're not the 80%. And so the only way that we're the 80% is when we're trying to help some of the 80% join the 20% up here, which causes us all to level up, right? But so we started this mastermind, and basically it's online training paired with twice a month coaching directly from me, as well as a monthly newsletter that arrives in the mail that I write. It's like 7,000 words. That's a lot of work, folks, right? That's like a quarter of a book. 7,000 words I write every month of pure, never seen before, like in your face content that's broken down into different segments. And I send you a gift in the mail every month. And a gift may be a t-shirt, might be a sticker. Last month it was a Yeti cup. The cup month coming up, it's a fuck your excuses chip, our poker chips that we give out. And so not only do you get coaching, not only do you get access to online training, you get physical stuff in the mail as well. And we have a mastermind group on Facebook where everybody back there is sharing their funnels, they're sharing their ideas, they're sharing their scripts, and they're sharing business with each other. And it's time that you and I have a serious talk, and I invite you to come back there. It's like, what the fuck are you waiting on? I have 7 years in this business, and I've never been on the ripoff report. I got 7 years in this business, and I've never been sued by a client. I've got 7 years in this business, and nobody's going around out there saying Ryan took money from me and didn't deliver. What I do have is I have 7 years of people that have become millionaires. I have 7 years of people that one of my first clients did $1.3 billion in real estate last year. It was one of my very first clients. Now, am I taking credit for that? No, but I'm saying I was along for the ride. You dig what I'm saying? I have helped people do extraordinary things. I've worked with celebrities. I've worked with athletes, musicians. I'm more than just a salesperson, and this group is more than just a sales group. It's a group of masterminding people that are conspiring to level up and do more, and I want to invite you to join it. We call it Break Free Academy Entourage. Okay, so here's the thing. If you're listening to this particular podcast, and it doesn't matter if it's in the future or now, but if you're listening to this particular podcast, you found your way here, and I'm going to offer you a huge incentive to join. Now, if you'll sign up at breakfreeacademy.com/entourage and then send an email with your screenshot, the proof that you paid to Ryan@hardcorecloser.com, then I'll give you as a free bonus what we call our Savage Bundle. The Savage Bundle's 20 motivational Mondays, a bunch of videos, scripts. It's badass. We sell it for $1,000. I'll give you that $1,000 gift absolutely free. You can have it forever. All you have to do is sign up and join Break Free Academy Entourage. Now, let's talk price for a second. Break Free Academy Entourage is $2,500 a year unless you want to break it out into monthly payments, and then it's $297 a month. So you do yourself a disservice, if you don't just pay it all up front. And besides, if you pay the whole year up front, if you pay the $2,500 up front, you're committing, right? You're saying, fuck it, I'm in for an entire year no matter what. I'm paying my dues up front. That tells your subconscious that you're committed, and that gives us time to work on your business because, listen, brother, I tell you nobody gets rich overnight. But I can help you over the course of a year gain wealth. That's real shit. I've done it time and time again. And I'd like to invite you to join us, breakfreeacademy.com/entourage. All right, so I'll get off the fucking gas with the sales pitch, ladies and gentlemen, but get off your ass and go take me up on it. So let's talk today about 5 social media mistakes that entrepreneur and salespeople, these, you know what it is, man. People are fucking up on Facebook left and right. And so let's just talk about some of them. And maybe you're doing some of these. Look, and I'm not here to judge you. I'm not even mad at you. Just don't do the shit to me. But I'm telling you, this is what the world is thinking of people. Okay, this is when you do some of these, because some of you are inevitably, it's going to happen that some of you listening are going to be like, damn, I do that. I didn't know that wasn't cool. Okay, it's inevitable that that's going to happen. And so I just want you to know that, like, just knock this shit off, right? These are some things that if you're doing, you should knock off. If you're out there and doing this shit, stop it. Stop it. Number 1 is quit spamming groups. Now, here's the problem. We live in a society where it's like me. It's all about me. It's like how I am and who I am, and I'm different and I'm special and I want a trophy too, motherfucker, and I'm above the rules. Like, we live in that society. So what I consider spam in my group, some of these people think that it's a fucking like, hey, man, that's not spam. That's my website. And you know what? I'm just going to say this. When I first started in 2011, I had to learn my way too. I thought that my shit was special too, and then it wasn't spam, and turns out I was wrong. Here's the thing. If you are putting something in a group that doesn't add any value, but it takes, like such as a squeeze page, such as a webinar registration, such as anything that takes away. So like if you're asking, it's like, hey, for this, you need a name, email address, and phone number. right? If you're like sending them directly to a sales page, all that spam. Knock it off. Like, you're not going to ever go into a group and then post something that's like, hey, here's what we sell, here's the link to buy it. And it's like, unless it's just something that's 100% cool, and then you're going to get kicked out anyway. You got to knock it off. Here's what you do. If you want to handle your business inside of Facebook groups or LinkedIn groups, the first thing you do is you go to the admin. You go to the admin and you ask the admin one simple question. What can I do to add value to your group? That's it. The admin's going to tell you, because listen, I have a group, in the case y'all don't know, it's Sales Talk with Sales Pros. There's over 52,000 people in this group right now. And I know that I can only write 4 or 5 blog posts a week, and that's all the time that I have for that business. And so I share those in the group, and I make a couple of posts in the group and maybe a few comments per day back there. I check the group out daily, but it's a lot to keep up with. A lot of people don't even see my stuff back there because the group is 50,000 people strong, you know? Well, I'm always looking for people like Alan Dickey and Mark Jennison, and I've got my buddy Jason Lucchese and Matt Motil and Matt Skinner, and there's other guys back there in the group as well. Kat Laterzo is another one that are adding value to the group. They came to me, they said, hey man, how can we just how can we add some value to your group? It seems like a cool community. We want to be like leaders in it and more, we want to be bigger players in the community. What do you think's missing that we can add? And guess what? They all have a green light to post in that group. And some people even sometimes be like, hey, man, how come they can post this and I can't? It's like, hey, man, because you know what? They approached and they went content first. They went value first. And so, and I'm a pretty tough cookie to crack. Let me just be real with you. Like if I'm not the just most nicest, friendliest, like, oh, yeah, you could totally post in my group, man. Thanks for hitting me up. I'm not that way at all. But if people hit me up, I check out their shit. If their shit's good, I'm like, yeah, man, you can post that in there. That's cool. Don't hit me up these days. I'm too damn busy for that shit. Don't hit me up. Hit Travis Plum up, right? That's your guy. Hit Travis Plum up. If you want to see if your stuff's able to be posted in the group, hit Travis up. We'll let him be the gatekeeper on that. Or you can hit Josh Vancura up. Those two guys would be your best bet. Because Roxanne, I got her working on some other stuff these days. But don't spam the group, man. Hit the admin up. Ask the admin what you can do to add value. The admin's most likely going to want content. Hell, I've went on and picked up 5,000 and 10,000 person groups and become admins on them just by offering the admin the ability to clean it up. And so that's something you should be thinking about. Are you spamming? Right? If you saw this, would you think it was spam? If you saw this and you didn't know the person that was posting it and there's no way you would click on it and it looked suspect as fuck, that's spam. Don't do it. Number 2, stop sending dick pics. I know that we shouldn't even be having to have this fucking conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a huge mistake that entrepreneurs and salespeople are making. And you think, Ryan, come on, man, there can't be a dick pic epidemic. I'm telling you, there is a dick pic epidemic. Stop it. Listen, I know that this has been said before. I'm going to say it again. Dudes, nobody wants to see our dicks. It's like, it's not fucking camera work. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me, man. It doesn't make any sense. But I tell you what, it happens every day. I get messages from the Sales Talk with Sales Pro people saying, it's like kindergarten out there sometimes. He showed me his pee-pee, right? Like chicks. I have a few ladies that are in the tribe that have got a lot of dick pics from like people that are in Sales Talk with Sales Pros and people that are in even some of our paid stuff. It's insane. Stop, send it like never. Like, look, let me tell you the one time it's okay to send a dick pic. It's not fucking okay ever, you fucking idiots. Stop. Who the fuck, man? I can't. And every time I hear one of these ladies, here's what happens when you send a dick pic, they laugh at you. They laugh at you. They don't go, oh my God, I want to put that in my mouth. They laugh at you. They're like, this fucking moron sent me a picture of his fucking dick. What a fucking weirdo. What a fucking weird. That's what's going on. Right? Nobody's ever been like, oh, he sent me a dick pic, girl. It's fucking shit. That shit was like fucking sausage. Yo. That's not what fucking happens. Right? They're like, and then this motherfucker sent me a dick pic. Look, he needs a shave. Is that herpes? What the fuck is this guy all about? Right? Like, you don't even understand. It is never, ever, ever okay. But it is a fucking epidemic. We talk about it in the tribe all the time because they're like, you wouldn't believe it. But every time that it happens, it's always from somebody like, you know what? I could see that fucking loser sending dick pics. Right? You know what I mean? Like, so if you're a dick pic sender, you might need to have that conversation with yourself. Like, oh, fuck, dude, am I a loser? Because, dude, it's just never fucking acceptable to do that shit. What if you go on to be a billionaire and you have like fucking 10 daughters and they're all fucking about to go to Harvard and you're about to make all this like crazy, awesome, world-changing shit, and then somebody's trying to blackmail you over some dick pics that you have that you don't want to leak because you're this upstanding person that got their shit together. Now you got to murder this person. Now you got to hide a body. Now you got to beat an investigation. God knows how much it's going to cost you in lawyers. You're going to end up like that DuPont dude with the just don't fucking send dick pics, okay? Number 3, you can't just talk about business all the time. A friend of mine, I like the guy. Okay, I'm not going to name names. I'm not doing that these days. But a friend of mine, I like the guy. And he's a smart business person and he does well in business. But that's all he ever fucking talks about online. And I'm talking about like long business things. He never gives you an insight to him being funny, which he's funny. He never gives you an insight to him being cool, which he's cool. All he ever does is talk about business. Well, it gets exhausting. You know, there's another lady that I'm connected to that's like an MLM person that I don't know how the hell I'm connected to, but that's all she ever talks about is her MLM shit. That's it. Hey, and if you do MLM, cool. Me and Ray Higdon, we're doing a hangout for the sales talks with sales pros. I'm personally not into MLM. I'm not. That's why I asked Ray to help us out. I know we got a lot of people that listen to this that are into it. I'm not knocking it. It's just not for me. But I got my buddy Ray Higdon, who's been a good friend of mine for a while. He and I, we're going to do a hangout inside the Sales Talk with Sales Pro group at 7 p.m. on Thursday the 4th. If you're listening at the 4th of May, if you're listening to this after that, then it'll probably be recorded. You can probably check it out on my YouTube channel, or maybe it's back there in the Sales Talk with Sales Pro group. But we're going to make that happen, live stream for all the MLM people out there. Again, it's not my thing. Don't try to pitch me on it. I don't want fucking nothing to do with it. That shit is like holy water to a vampire to me. But Ray is really good at it. He's a great friend of mine, and I want to still support the community. Even though it's not my thing, I still want to be the cool guy and support the community. Plus, it gives me a chance to hang out with Ray. I really like that guy. So back to number 3. It's like she always talks about MLM, and it's boring, right? I don't give a fuck about your vacations, your berries, your potions, your lotions, your mortgages, your real estate. You know, the only person, and even real estate agents, like you kind of get a pass, agents, because real estate's actually really interesting. Or maybe it's just to me, but like looking inside of people's houses is like when you go over and you take a piss, and like, don't act like you don't do this, but like you go over, you take a piss, and you look in the medicine cabinet, you're like, oh shit, man, what kind of drugs are these people on? You're like, oh shit, Valtrex, run! Anyway, so we all want to kind of look and see what everybody's house looks like. Because you look across the street at your neighbor's house, you're like, man, are those fuckers hoarders? Are these guys a bunch of fucking hoarders over here? I don't know, man. I'd like to see in there. If they've listed their house on the market, be like, hey, babe, let's go see what the neighbor's house looks like. That's just interesting. But you can't just talk about it all the time, right? You need to show people your personality. See, the thing is, it's social media. You're on there to be social. You're online to connect with people. You're on the super highway of information, and they can find out all the business shit they need without you. What you need to be doing is demonstrating your personality. The thing that makes me different from everybody else is my personality. It's not how good I am at sales. It's not like how good I can write. It's the difference is my personality. The reason why you listen to this podcast is because of my personality. It's that simple. Man, if I could say the same things that I'm saying right now, and if I did that monotone, real slow, like, you probably wouldn't want to listen to this podcast anyway. The difference is the personality. So show people your personality, all right? Number 4, don't troll ads. God, man, that should be like, there's like dick pics. Don't do dick pics. That should have been number 1, but I couldn't hit y'all out the gate with dick pics, right? That would just been too much, too soon, too loud. But like trolling ads is like right up there with dick pics. Like dick pics is like the 7-year-old brother. Trolling ads is like Irish twins, 6 3/4. You see what I'm saying? So like you can't troll ads. When you see ads on Facebook, you can't. Now, listen, I've made these mistakes before. I'm trying to fucking help you guys, right? You can say, well, I've seen you do it before. Yes, you have. Not in the last year or so, but yes, I have. I used to see people that were fake ass people, and they would come on and they would run these ads about, I made $1 million on Facebook last year. Like, bitch, you have 200 likes on your page and no business and nothing on your name shows up on Google. Who the fuck are you? I used to troll those people like that. Don't do nothing for you. And when people see your shit later, they'd be like, why is he so angry? That's the biggest thing is like people don't like doing business with folks that are angry. So if they see you writing a bunch of like angry shit all over the place, they'd be like, man, why is he so angry? That guy needs to smoke a joint, right? Y'all ever watch Hannibal Buress? I like to say, man, why are you so angry? He needs to smoke a joint or something. So you don't want to troll ads, okay? Now, but here's what you can do. And this is like a little ninja way to make some extra money is like somebody's paying for ads. So if you see an ad in your newsfeed for something that you sell, Why wouldn't you go through there and reply to those people that have commented on there, hit the people up that have shared, and start conversations with those people? Maybe not right there on the post so that the person running ads don't know. So let me give you the step by step, y'all. Okay. Instead of trolling ads, let's use them to our own benefit. Okay. So first of all, you want to save the ad. So you go to the top right, even if you're on your mobile, and you click save the ad, right? Because you're going to check back over a few days, because if they're running advertisements to it, that means that more and more people are going to see it. So you're going to be able to keep going back to it and getting more leads at their expense. Ooh, this is dirty. I know. Just stick with me. So you save the ad. And first of all, you go on there, and the people that are commenting and asking questions, oftentimes the people running ads don't respond to them. So you get a chance. Don't respond to them, because the cops, the people that are paying for the ads will see you. What you want to do instead is you want to hit those people up and send them a message. Send them a friend request, send them a message. Send them a friend request, send them a message. And like their post, so that they see that that's where they found you, right? So you hit their post, you send them a friend request, and then you talk to them about how your shit's better than theirs. Dude, that's the way that you troll posts, right? You don't have to let the person that's running the ad that has the shitty ad, you don't have to let that moron know that you're over there to steal Mr. Steal Your Girl, right? Who was that? Was that R. Kelly? It's Mr. Steal Your Girl. Trey Songz. That's who it is. Anyway, that's who you should be. Number 5, quit arguing world events and politics. I know, here you go again. You're like, but Stu, man, you do that. I quit. You go back, scroll my wall. It's been a long time since I mentioned anything. Since Trump got elected, I let the shit go. Like literally the night after Trump got elected, I quit fucking with all that shit. I don't talk about it. I don't argue with people. I'm not fucking on there talking politics and world events. In the beginning, I used that because I knew people would talk about it and people would ask questions about it, and it would engage in conversation. And we actually use that in our whip effect training. But lately, everybody's talking about it. So, hey, Warren Buffett said it best: when people are being fearful, be greedy. When people are greedy, be fearful. So while everybody else is going one way, I'm going the other. Right now, magazines like this makes no fucking sense. Business Insider is nothing but politics. If you read it, it is nothing but politics. There is no business on Business Insider. Entrepreneur, Forbes, they're getting full of politics. Everybody's talking politics. Well, what does that mean? That means that motherfuckers like us, we're looking for something else other than politics to get fucking involved in. And guess who gets to be the hero? Me. That's who. Same thing for you. In a world of noise and dickheads and snowflakes and racist right wings and shit like that, man, be the fucking cool person. Be the person that don't talk about that shit. Don't get involved in that shit. Don't be trolling posts. You know what saved me is I don't read the trending stories on Facebook. I go to digg.com. I've created my own feed, and I have weeded out words that I don't want to come through, like Trump and like Republican and Democrat. Like if it says those words, it doesn't come in my dig feeder. I weeded all that stuff out. And it sounds like we're gardening. My dig feeder, it's a dig, but that sounded really weird too. Dig reader. And so it's free. And so what I do is I get all my information from there, as opposed to for my news and stuff, because I don't give a fuck about Trump. I don't give a fuck about Obama or Obamacare or none of that shit. All I know is every time those motherfuckers in Washington get together, they start fucking telling the Treasury to put their hand out, and the IRS goes and fucking collects it for them. Fuck them all, right? You hear that right here? Fuck them all. I'm fucking cool with any of them. So the last thing I want to do is argue about shit. I don't give a fuck who you drop a bomb on, who you do nothing. That when they drop the bomb on the fucking dudes in caves or whatever the fuck they do, I just find out who's making bombs and I invest in their stock so I can make more money from it. That's about as far as I get. You should be the same way, man. And that, you know what? In a world of people pissed off in politics, be the Fonz, right? Just be cool. Hey, just be cool, man. You never see an episode of Happy Days where he was like, listen, President Nixon's out of control over here with this Watergate scandal. Who gives a fuck, man? Who gives a fuck? Don't fall it for it. So, all right, let's recap the 5 things. Stop spamming the groups. If it benefits you and you only, and it's a sales pitch, it's spam. Knock it the fuck off. Number 2, oh my God, dudes, please stop sending dick pics. Stop it. Just stop it. Knock it off. We shouldn't even be having to fucking have this conversation. I'm still riled up from the first time I read it. Number 3, find something else. Show us your personality, something else besides just business. Like the way that you should structure that is like 2 or 3 posts about your personality, your cool, your life, things that your audience might care about. 1 post about your business. Number 4, don't troll ads, steal their leads. Gangsta. Number 5, shut the fuck up about politics. How about that shit there? I just said it. You know you've been wanting to say it too. Hey, make sure you head over to elevatortothetop.com and grab a free copy of my best-selling sales book, Elevator to Top. Look, in a world of, thousands upon thousands upon thousands of sales books that have been out there selling forever, my book's like number 199. I feel pretty cool. It was, it's number one for a while. But, I mean, the reigning champs are going to stay there. The Brian Tracy, Zig Ziglar, Grant Cardone, those guys got 30 years on me. They wrote these books 10, 15 years ago. So they've got a lot of sales ahead of me. But I'm creeping up the list, man. It's actually pretty damn cool. And you can get a copy of it for free. That's not even counting the amount that we've given away. That's just the stuff that we've sold on Amazon. So go to elevatortothetop.com and claim your free copy. Also, you can get my app on your phone by texting the word closer to 44222. And don't forget, sign up and join our mastermind, breakfreeacademy.com/entourage. We out of here, son.